Hello from Billings, Montana. Ann Brucker, Google Certified Innovator and Authorized Education Trainer, here to share my breakout EDU game with you. Football Frenzy, primarily written for first graders, though adaptable up or down, will practice the skills of numbers and base 10 and operations and algebraic thinking using addition and subtraction word problems. Students will use these puzzles to explore the relationship between addition and subtraction, solving word problems involving situations of adding to, taking from, putting together, taking apart, and comparing. First, to set up the game, you're going to print out the puzzles as they are instructed at the bottom of the slide. These slides are included in the digital resource section of this breakout. For Puzzle 1, print one copy of pages 1 and 2. Do these two-sided and then cut them apart and put them in an envelope that is labeled with the directions. For Puzzle 2, you're going to print one copy of page 3, single-sided, cut that apart and put it in an envelope labeled with the instructions, and then print multiple copies, single-sided, enough for each student to have one, of page 4. Cut these apart and have them available, or just put them in the envelope with Puzzle 2. For Puzzle 3, you'll simply print one copy of page 5. Puzzle 4, one copy of page 6. On this one, you'll use the invisible ink marker to write in the missing digits. Put a 2 on the red one, a 5 on the green one, and a 7 on the yellow. For the lock tracker, you will print multiple copies of page 7, single-sided and just enough for each student to have one. Finally, you'll print out the envelopes on the second slideshow that include the directions as well as a scannable QR code with audio directions. Alternately, you could just print these on sheets of paper and set them at the stations. Next, you're going to set up the locks. Use the 4-letter lock and set it to the combination play. Using the 5-letter lock, set the combination to first. The 3-digit lock will be set to combination 777. Next, you'll fill the box with anything you want to be in there, whether that's the discussion cards, prizes, certificate, anything you want to end with. Place the hasp on the box and then attach the 4 locks, the 4-letter lock, the 5-letter lock, the 3-digit lock, as well as the keyed lock. You will tape the key somewhere on the door. Next, you'll set these up in stations. For Puzzle 1, you'll end up with the 4 puzzle pieces, the envelope or paper with directions. Have a whiteboard and marker or paper and pencil handy for students to record their thinking, and approximately 20 counting objects such as blocks or bears or something. For Puzzle 2, similar setup, the 4 puzzle pieces, the envelope with the directions, copies of the grids, as well as colored pencils. It doesn't have to be colored pencils. Students can use any kind of marking device. On this one also, you'll want to have some counting objects for students to use for manipulatives. On Puzzle 3, you'll need one or more copy of the website printout, along with one or more Chromebooks or any other kind of computer. Not a tablet, as they're going to be doing a puzzle with Google Drawing, which is not compatible with tablets. This device will need to be logged into a Google for Education account. You'll need, along with this one, the envelope with directions as well as 21 counting objects. Finally, for Puzzle 4, you're going to have the 3 puzzle pieces, the blacklight flashlight, the envelope with the directions, a whiteboard or marker for recording, and 20 counting objects. Next, divide students into groups however you wish and instruct them to move to a station. As groups work together to solve the problems, remind them to record their solutions, in other words, the combinations, on the lock tracker sheet. Have them rotate to other stations as groups finish. After 45 minutes have elapsed, gather everyone back together and discuss how they discovered the combinations and what they are. Once all the locks have been removed, the teacher opens the box, the prizes are revealed or not. Be sure to take the time to debrief, either using the breakout discussion cards or any other method deemed appropriate for first grade or primary level students. Above all, have fun.